If they resign, they normally would take their accumulated funds out of the fund. It's quite simple, it's just a lump sum. And it's based on what they've put in, what the employers put in, and the interest. And there's always a minimum actuarial valuation which is calculated. So it's always a good value. The employee is never badly jeopardized. He gets what he's put in plus a lot more. He needs, at any age, if he's got more than 5 years service, he can defer his money in the pension fund. He can then go on pension from the age of 50 to a maximum age of 70. And while he's deferred his pension, that money will grow at the pension increase rate each year. So it's to somebody's advantage to actually leave their money in the pension fund until they go on real pension if they're going to change jobs. It's always a safety net, and we would always advise that. It's a good pension fund. It means you put it off to a later date. So you take the value at today when you're leaving, and you then only draw it when you reach a certain age. Like a retirement annuity, in fact, very similar to that. You don't continue to contribute to it, though. It stops when you leave the service of the fund, or the service of the employer, rather. If he has 10 years service and is over the age of 50, then he can opt for early retirement. The employer needs to approve, so he needs to actually ask the employer's permission, which isn't, in my experience, ever withheld unreasonably. I don't think it ever has been withheld. He just needs to approach the employer, say, I wish to go on early retirement, and it's quite a simple process.
It's almost an automatic process.
It's almost automatic, yes. If he goes on early retirement, if he's over 50 with 10 years service, he can elect to withdraw up to 1/3 of his monies in the fund, and then his pension will be based on the balance. The more money he takes out, though, the lower his pension will be. And the pension increase policy of the fund makes provision for, at least, if the fund can afford it, increases every year of the inflation rate. But historically, the pension fund has granted an average of 10% per annum over the last 10 years. Well, if he's going on pension, then the first 500,000 would be tax-free. Then up to the next 700,000 would be at a rate of 18%. Then $1,050,000 is the next cut-off, where it's done at 27%, and after that he'll be taxed at 36%. It also depends if he's previously withdrawn from a previous pension fund, that would be taken into account as well. So this is only the first time when he withdraws from a pension fund that those tax values apply. Yes, he can transfer to a retirement annuity, a preservation fund, another pension fund at his new employer. That will then go across tax-free. It'll go at the value that he has in the fund. So that would be to his advantage as well. Well, there's a formula. It's based on, we're a defined benefit fund. So the formula is based on his last 2 years of earnings, and then the years of service that he has. So we're not a defined contribution fund. In a defined contribution fund, it works like a bank account. You put in your money, it gets invested in shares and property and so on. And if the markets go down, your money goes down. If the markets go up, your money go up. But in a defined benefit fund, your pension is always guaranteed to be based on your last 2 years of your salary, as well as your years of service. So it's a very good deal for a member to be in a defined benefit fund. He doesn't carry any risk at all.